on Nepal. Some good news. We welcome the conviction on Sunday by a district court in Nepal of 3 army officers accused of the murder of a 15-year-old girl called Maina Sunuwar 13 years ago in February 2004. The court sentenced the 3 soldiers to 20 years imprisonment for murder. A 4th officer, in fact the most senior of the officers who'd been charged, he had been repatriated by a UN peacekeeping mission in Chad in 2009. Because of the arrest warrant against him, he was actually acquitted by the court, but the 3 others were convicted. It's the first time the Nepalese army personnel have been convicted by a civilian court for crimes committed during the 10-year 1996 to 2006 conflict. Maina Sunuwar was arrested on the 17th of February 2004 at her home, in her home village in central Nepal, and then she was interrogated for her suspected links to Maoist rebels by soldiers who were actually looking for her mother rather than her. She was allegedly subjected to torture, and later that month she died in the custody of the Nepalese army at the Birendra Peace Operations Training Center in Panchkal. The army and the government initially denied any knowledge of Maina's fate or whereabouts, and her body was buried secretly. The Office of the High Commissioner and other human rights organizations have persistently advocated for those responsible to be held fully accountable, and Sunday's convictions come after a long succession of unsuccessful or only partially successful attempts to seek justice for the alleged torture and subsequent death of Maina Sunuwar. However, none of the officers charged or convicted were present in the district court, and it still remains to be seen whether they will actually be arrested and made to serve their sentences. We certainly hope they are, and we urge the authorities to implement the court's decision on this extremely important, emblematic case that's been very well covered over the years by many people.